welcome or welcome back to Life on the Franch. Today I wanted to do some hamster information from questions that people have. So I figured I would hop on to Reddit, see what people are saying, and respond to those questions. Because if one person is asking, probably more people are asking, but just have not posted about it. So I thought this would be a way to do a quick fire hamster information that's all over the place type video. I also know that Victoria Rochelle recently looked at hamster Reddit. I have not seen her video. I've tried to pick posts that are from the last 3 days, so we shouldn't be covering the same posts at all. But I did think that it was a good idea to just put out information and respond to people's questions. So that is what we are going to do. So let's jump into it. The first Reddit thread that we're going to be looking at is our hamster. So I wanted to respond to this one here from 3 days ago. It says, "Please help. I got a new Syrian hamster and it's been around 4 days. She doesn't come out during the day, so how can I tame her? I am really worried. Please guide me through it." So what I would say to this, and what the comments did say, is hamsters are crepuscular. They come out at night and they come out in the morning. So it's very normal that your hamster doesn't come out during the day. We film with our hamsters, and so a lot of our filming with them takes place at so early in the morning or quite late at night, because we have to work with the schedule that hamsters are on. Hamsters have a sleep schedule just like we do, and best practice is to respect that sleep schedule. In terms of taming, 4 days is a very short amount of time. I would say to start the taming process, you can just sit by the tank and talk to your hamster, get them used to your voice, and then eventually, try to take them out of the tank using a mug and a treat. Put a treat in the mug, take them out that way, and spend some tub time with them so they can get used to your scent. Also, if you're worried that your schedules just aren't aligning in the near future, something you can do is take tissue paper and rub your hands in the tissue paper, tear it apart and put it in the tank, spread it around in the tank. And that will also get your hamster used to your scent without having to worry about disrupting their sleep cycle. So those would be my tips for this. But good luck with your hamster, and just give it time and try to schedule your hamster playtime around their sleep schedule. The next one is, I'm looking for a bunch of hamster stuff like hides, branches, etc. Can you send me some links that ship to Canada? Amazon has a good amount of stuff. I know that we don't all want to support Amazon, but they do have a good amount of stuff, especially if you look at their reptile stuff in addition to their hamster stuff. And then pet stores in general. If you go outside of the hamster section, you can see there are just tons of things your hamsters might enjoy that are more naturalistic, but they just happen to be in the reptile section or the fish section. I made a whole video about how to utilize the whole pet store for hamster enclosures, and so I'll link that above, and you can check that out. In terms of specific links, I don't know that I have any, mostly because I go to pet stores. I also go to like the Dollar Tree, and usually you can find like a good amount of stuff there, especially like ceramic hides. From there, you can also check out like thrift stores and Goodwill to find stuff that is perfectly safe for hamsters once you sanitize it with just vinegar and water. So just get creative with your hamster stuff. And branches can be hard to find, and personally, I don't have a lot of branches just because I find them to be ridiculously expensive. And I'm still able to achieve a good amount of like naturalistic style by using like cork logs and stuff like that. So I would recommend cork logs maybe over branches, but that's just a personal choice and an economic choice. So this one is how to make my room not smell like hamster. My hamster is settled in and the scent is so strong because my room is quite small. What can I do about it that wouldn't affect him? Okay, there are a couple of things you can do. Some are cheap and some are not. One would be opening a window in your room. Obviously, in the winter, if you are paying for heat, that's not ideal, but it is an option. Another thing you can do is add aspen shavings to your bedding. Aspen shavings tend to be a little bit more odor absorbent than strictly paper bedding, and aspen is safe for hamsters. Don't get pine or cedar, but aspen is okay. So I would recommend maybe changing out the bedding. Also, how much bedding are you using? Hamsters need at least 6 inches of bedding all the way across, and we have 4 hamsters in a 1-bedroom apartment, and sometimes it smells like hamsters, but mostly it doesn't because of how much bedding there is. So I would increase the amount of bedding that you're using. Not only will it help with odor, but it will also encourage naturalistic behavior. But if you're already doing that, you already have 6 inches of bedding, I would say add aspen. And then there's also like products you can buy to help curb the smell of hamsters, but they are quite expensive. Like air purifiers that are specifically designed for like pet dander, but they are very pricey. So I would check out the other options first. But that would be my recommendation. And also make sure you have a large enough enclosure. Smaller enclosures tend to smell more for the same reasons that less bedding smells more. This post says, how long should it take to tame my hamster? I've had my Syrian hamster for about a month now. I've been getting him used to me, and he's now happy to get into a cup and be picked up in the cup, and for me to stroke him. But he doesn't let me scoop him up and hold him yet. I've been leading him into my hand with some food to get him used to sitting on me. What more can I be doing to get him used to being picked up? Is a month normal to get him to this point? I would say a month is definitely normal to get a hamster to that point. Maybe something that you could try during like tub time, if you are already sitting there and he's crawling on you, is use flat hands to scoop him up like this. Most hamsters don't enjoy a reach like this. That takes a lot of trust and build up and time. So trying to scoop from the bottom and lift up that way, like scoop and lift, could be the way to go. But if your hamster never likes being picked up by your hands, you can still like practice walking and stuff. It's just the idea of being like grabbed as a prey animal is very scary, and it's very hard to overcome that. But they can still get used to being held once they are up in the air. And again, tub time is a great place to practice that. And it seems like your hamster is very social, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It doesn't seem like you have like a watch only hamster or like a ghost hamster. It seems like they want to bond with you. I also think that these subreddits normalize being able to hold a hamster still and for a hamster to just like rest near you. I've had 6 hamsters and none of them are like that. They're social and they love us, but they don't just sit and chill. Even the ones that we can just scoop up like it's nothing, they want to walk, they want to explore, they don't want to just like sit and rest. At least until they are like old and tired. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up. If you have more questions about hamster care, leave them in the comments down below. If you want to see more of our content, click subscribe, ding the bell button to know when we post. Most importantly, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!